Alright, what's going on, you guys? Sam from Roder MMA Bet. In this video, I'll be talking about some of the bets that I'm making for UFC Fight Night 202, Makhachev versus Green. So I'll do a similar format to what I did last time. First, I'm gonna be talking about who I'm betting, right? I'm not gonna be breaking this down too much. I'm just probably gonna just give some thoughts on why I'm betting, who I'm betting, and let's run through the props so we can fetch some opportunities there too, okay? Between Armand, Tsarukyan, and Joel Alvarez, I'm picking Tsarukyan but not betting. Carlos Hernandez versus Victor Altamirano, I'm picking Altamirano. I decided to put a bet on him now, just because I think he has more chances to finish this fight, and it's tough to fight Altamirano. You know, he's a little bit inconsistent too, quite an orthodox guy. He tends to, start slow, and he doesn't have like a style that you can trust too much. Nonetheless, I think he has a little bit more chance. Hernandez is a tough guy, the guy who moves forward, more consistent, more basic, if you will, right, with the 1-2, and a decent wrestler too. So I think Victor is also a little bit more, he's definitely more dangerous from his back. So I think Victor Altamirano has more chances to finish this, and he has a chance to win by decision. He's a super tough guy, both of them Mexicans, right? Actually, Hernandez is probably not Mexican, he's probably American, but has the Mexican heritage, so fight between two tough guys, right? Gregor Rodriguez versus Armand Petroskin. I'm picking Rodriguez but betting Petroskin. Now Petroskin is plus 130. When I bet him, he was plus 155. Definitely dog or pass. Rodriguez is the better overall fighter. He has more chances on the ground, obviously. But Petroskin, he has a good kickboxing style. The man is quite lean and fit. And Rodriguez, he can be knocked out. I think that's actually, there's a great chance for Petroskin to knock him out. So that's why I think definitely dog or pass here. I took the dog. Ignacio Bahamondes versus Zhu Rong. Actually, I took a bet on Rong when he was plus 230, something like that. I didn't get it plus 250. But now I think Zhu Rong's plus 160. I don't think there's value that, So if you didn't bet this yet, I think you should pass on this one, right? I think Bahamondes should win that, but I'm not ruling Rong totally out here. The thing what Rong can do, he can. Bahamondes is not the perfect fighter. He's super tall and long, has good kickboxing credentials, but makes mistake on the feet, chin up, can get hit, right? He doesn't back down from a brawl, so he doesn't use his lance and all the technique to his advantage. So let's put it here. Just thinking here now. So Ron can land on the feet. Ron can take it to the ground. Bahamondes doesn't like fighting from his back. I still think Bahamondes is the favorite. Because Zhu Rong also is nothing that impressive. But at the odds that I took, definitely dog or pass. Nowadays, I don't think there's value anywhere. I think the line is pretty much correct. I think I have this 65-35. That's what you would get today, in the bookies. So I don't think there's worth any value there. Jiyoung Kim versus Priscilla Catrion. I'm picking Kim. I'm passing for now, but I think people are betting Cachoeira. Kim from minus 130 interests me. I think Kim, at her best, she can win this fight quite comfortably. Cachoeira is very limited. She's just a brawler. Kim, you can argue the same, but I think this girl has potential. She has a decent judo game, she doesn't use that much. But I think she's going to eventually have to do something to change her career, So to me, the value is on Kim. For now, I'm passing. Ramiz Brahimaj versus Michael Gilmore. Guys, people are going crazy on Brahimaj. I don't think this guy is that much. He's obviously an excellent grappler, but he's one tricky pony in that regard. His striking is not that impressive. Michael Gilmore, we have him at plus 300, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to be betting Michael Gilmore. I don't think anybody should go crazy on this. But plus 300, it's mostly a bet against Brahimaj at a guy that can surprise. I think Gilmore, he's not the most impressive fighter, but I think he adapts a little bit in this fight. He has a chance, right? Especially if he can stop the takedowns. Brahimaj is not the best wrestler. So guys, at plus 300, it has to be Gilmore, or you should pass on this one, hands down. Plus 300, I like Gilmore a little bit, nothing crazy, maybe even less than this, maybe half unit, but definitely Dogger Pass. This fight has been cancelled. Then we have Junior Fry and Hannah Goldie, which also was cancelled. Fry was my biggest bet. Let me filter this one again. Jonathan Martinez and Alejandro Perez. I'm parlaying Martinez. He should win this fight, guys. Perez is quite a well-rounded fighter, but nothing impressive. Martinez, he's not much younger, 5 years probably, but the guy has potential. I think he should win this one comfortably, right? Just by avoiding the takedowns, keep it standing. Okay. Even though Perez looked good in the weightings, I'll give him that. I was actually thinking that Martinez would look better, but Martinez never looks that good physically, so I think it's nonetheless it's Martinez fight here. Misha Serkunov and Wellington Turman. Guys, another one that I probably take a bet on Serkunov, you know. You cannot trust Serkunov too much, and Turman is a tough guy. Turman puts pressure on. Serkunov is a finisher, but if he doesn't finish, the guy tends to lose the fight. You know, he doesn't win too many decisions. So, but I still think that Serkunov looks so much physically imposing in there, and he has more chance for the finish. So the value is on Serkunov. Maybe half a unit on him, you know. I think it's worth. I was waiting for the weightings on this one, and I think, yeah, half a unit on Serkunov, and let me switch to half a unit here on Gilmore, because I think to bet more Gilmore than Serkunov in that regard doesn't make sense, even given the odds. So I think the proportion here would be half a unit on Serkunov, right? So let's go with Makhachev and Bobby Green. I'm picking Makhachev. The bet has to be on Green, guys. Plus 600 is just insane, even though I didn't like too much what I saw on the weightings. Makhachev probably going to dominate that. But it's a plus 600 on Green. You never know at the end of the day, right? Even Islam can have an injury in there. You never know. And but the man looks ready to go. Makhachev should dominate this fight. So probably pass here is the best. But since I took the bet on Bobby Green anyway, so I'll stay what I have. If you are, I think still it's dog or pass, you know, even though Makhachev should win this one. Farzin versus Terence McKinney. I'm picking Zian, but not betting, okay? So let's go real quick on the props. Let's see what we have for Vic Altamirano versus Carlos Hernandez. Should be a tricky one. Fight goes the distance. Not worth it. I think it's Vic Altamirano, the only bet that I would take here, or pass. Maybe pass would be the best one. I'm going to gamble a little bit on Altamirano. Brahim Michael Gilmore. I said Gilmore. The value is on Gilmore. I think Gilmore has a chance for a knockout, right? In the decision balls, if he can stuff the takedowns, which is not impossible. I think it has to be Gilmore straight bet, you know, rather than Gilmore decision or Gilmore knockout. And maybe Gilmore knockout, let's see. Plus 600, yeah, plus 800 maybe. Plus 600 quite tricky, plus 700 not bad. But I think Gilmore straight is better. Alejandro Perez and Jonathan Martinez. I think has to be Martinez, parlaying him, basically. Don't see much value anywhere, unless you want to put Perez by decision, which is not a bad idea. I say Perez by decision. Yeah, it's not a bad bet, you know, plus 400 on Perez by decision. Let's see my calculations here. Perez by decision. Let's see it. Is there a search here? Because here it is. Yeah, Perez by decision, I have it 20%. Yeah, maybe if you have... Yeah, Perez by decision may not be a bad idea. But I think I'm going to just stick with Martinez in a parlay. Terence McKinney and Farzin. This is another tricky one. Fight ends inside of the distance. Not... Yeah, minus 200 is too expensive for that, you know, I think. No. McKinney is a finisher. Ziam can finish him, but... Man, I think this ended inside of the distance, but minus 200 is too much, right? So, pass. Or Ziam, I think Ziam is going to win. Josie Nunes versus Ramona Pascal. This I don't have it here. This is another parlay of mine. I'm parlaying Josiane Nunes. I think there's value on her at minus 200. I think she's going to dominate, guys. There's a big gap in power, you know. Josiane hits like a man. Not to say more, not to sound offensive, right? But I mean, Josiane should win here. I'm I think definitely 1% or definitely 1 unit on her parlaying with other favorites, you know. I think it's definitely worth it here. Parlaying Josie Nunes. She can finish basically anywhere. She can finish submission even. She's not too much known by that, but has a decent guillotine. So Josie Nunes here for me. Ignacio Bahamondes is wrong. We commented at these odds I wouldn't bet anything. Let's see the props. Fight goal the distance is quite good for this one. Let's see here what I have in terms of my odds. Fight goes the distance, I have 55%. Let me see. I have Bahamondes possible knockout. Let's see on Bahamondes by decision, and then Jurong. Yeah, Jurong by decision probably. Plus 350, interesting. I have Jurong was 20%. Yeah. So plus 350, not bad. But yeah, fight go the distance. The price is there, but quite worth it even at minus 120. Maybe fight goes the distance the best here, then followed by Jurong or the opposite. Right, depends on your taste for risk. I think this go the distance. I think Bahamondes should win the distance by decision, but Jurong, a live dog probably, so him by decision. So not a bad idea. Gregor Rodriguez, Armand, Petroskin, super tricky to bet, you know, at this odds, especially plus 120, no way to bet Petroskin, you know, and difficult to tell what's gonna happen. Look, fight go the distance at plus 300. This is interesting, guys. Actually, you know, because it's a chaotic fight. I think Petroskin has good chance for the knockout. Rodriguez can obviously submit him, but not that likely. Petroskin is not easy to submit. All right, so yeah, fight go the distance here, probably the best bet because it's plus 300. All right. Rather than that, if you got Petroskin on early market, I did. I think it was a good bet. Rather than that, it's definitely Perez. I don't think you should bet Rodriguez either. So this one, fight go the distance. Not a bad idea. Plus 300, good value. Armand Sarukian versus Joe Alvarez. Let's see, man. I think Alvarez. Yeah, man, it's tough to see. Alvarez is tough in those takedowns, you know. Sarukian should win comfortably by decision. Let's see what I have here. 45% on Sarukian by decision. Alvarez by decision. Plus 750, yes. If you can get Alvarez by decision plus 750, there is value. I see Sarukian decision probably very expensive, not worth it. Fight go the distance should be also expensive in this one. Wow, fight go the distance plus 120. This is also an interesting one. I have to look at the wrong one. Where is it? Here, I have 65% on this one goes the distance. So this one probably one of the best, plus 120. This is a good one. Fight go the distance on Sarukian and Alvarez. So Cachoeira and Jiyoung Kim. I hope people keep betting Cachoeira. I want to bet Kim on this one. Yeah, definitely either. Yeah, Kim by decision because Cachoeira is so tough to finish. Because that chin is just incredible, right? But Kim also has a solid chin. So this should go the distance. Let's see the price on that. Yeah, the price is there. I don't like that line. Let's see Kim by decision. Or Cachoeira by decision plus 300. Kim by decision plus 150. Yeah, it has to. If you're gonna bet by decision, it has to be Cachoeira because Kim is unproven. Even though I think she should win. Right, I'm gonna parlay Kim a little bit, but between that and Cachoeira plus 300 by decision, maybe Cachoeira by plus 300 by decision even better. Misha Cirkunov versus Wellington Turman. This is another chaotic fight. Should win the side of should finish inside of the distance. I don't think any props on that one. Let me just see it again. Cirkunov. I have 60% going the distance. It's a weird one. Yeah, because I don't think Turman doesn't have much finishing ability. I have no. This is calculated wrong. This is 25%. Right, to add the 55 there. Yeah, so it was wrong. If I have 50-50 going the distance or not, no, that sounds better to me. And let's see the line. Plus 130, maybe, but not versatile with Perez or just bet Misha. Makhachev and Bobby Green, super tough to finish Makhachev unless some injury. Fight go the distance. Oh, that's a good one. Let's see. Makhachev and Bobby Green. I have 55% going the distance because it's a 5-rounder, right? Makhachev from top is a nightmare. Let's see. Yeah, fight go the distance at plus 250, also a very good one, right? So these are the best in here. That is, in my opinion, okay? Rather than that, Makhachev by decision, I don't think it's gonna be worth it. Let's just take a look into that. Makhachev by decision, plus 300. Wow, that surprises me. I have Makhachev winning 40% of the time by decision. Probably Makhachev by decision is the best bet here, guys. Or Green by decision, right? Look at this line, plus 1600. Right, I think fight go the distance. How much is it? Yeah, but actually between plus 200 and fight go the distance, and Makhachev is plus 300, right? Yeah, so there's value on both. I think it's worth to take a stab on fight go the distance and Makhachev by decision. And if you want to put tiny bet on Green by decision, never know at the end of the day, right? Alright guys, I think this is what I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you guys appreciate this video. If you did, please like, subscribe. If you want to support me on Patreon, I have 2 tiers, $10. You have access to my content in there, just some early posts that I make. When I can post early, I put it in Patreon, exclusive content. When I have some opportunities, I go and put out there, alright? And for $50 is line by line on the bets that I'm taking. If you wish to take the ultimate package, feel free to join the $50 tier, okay? And yeah, with that, I'll let you guys go. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Send from the other bet, bring the best, most consistent and transparent betting strategy for you.